do that again.
Go ahead. Oh.
My ultimate dream, I would want nothing more as a father than to be able to trade places with my child when he has to go through what he goes through. I mean, the whole experience, it's so traumatizing. Like, to be in the hospital, to go through the surgery, the recovery, everything about it. Anytime he got sick or vomited, I mean, my heart would drop because I thought he was going into shunt failure.
I remember walking the halls of Seattle Children's post-surgery in sort of a fog, and I saw the walk poster on the walls next to the Starbucks kiosk on the 8th floor or something. I remember feeling like I wasn't alone, and Lucy wasn't alone.
The little bit of understanding that we did have, knowing that, like, this isn't something that is curable.
Lucy's still young. It's been important that we educate her about her condition in a way that doesn't create fear. Lucy doesn't want to be about hydrocephalus. She wants to be Lucy.
I have a 4-year-old who's had 8 brain surgeries to date, and who knows how many more he will have. A shunt is not a cure, it's only treatment, and it can be sometimes a very temporary treatment.
I have had a total of 30 neurosurgeries. I feel like my body let me down and continues to not be there for me.
So Mary's been impacted because really throughout her entire life she has dealt with debilitating headaches, and this is from the time she was an infant on. And that led to, ultimately, she's had 11 brain surgeries. Imagine needing to have 4 brain surgeries during finals week of your sophomore year.
As the HA has shown, a quarter of people who come in with a shunt malfunction are near a coma or in a coma, and that's a dangerous time. And we need to prevent that. We need to decrease the anxiety of that event happening so that people can feel like they have control of their lives, and the burden of hydrocephalus is not so much.
It was hard to discern what was real and what was really scary and what our future might look like when she was 4 months old and we were trying to figure it out. And then I found the Hydrocephalus Association, and there was a source of information that I felt like was true and vetted and professional.
Just seeing other adults who are healthy and thriving, it's really a great support system.
So I have absolutely the utmost gratitude for my life and what I've been through, but it's not without the support of Hydrocephalus Association.
There's 12 different compounds being investigated as potentially holding some promise for the future. There's been 100 peer-reviewed papers that have been published in this area. I don't think any of that would have been possible without HA acting as a catalyst. Innovation is a strong lever, and as long as we keep funding the right kind of innovation, that this is something that eventually becomes a non-issue in the lives of people who are experiencing a lot of challenges as a result of hydrocephalus.
I gave a talk at the conference a year ago where I really encouraged all the young investigators in the room to have faith. And what I said to them is that somewhere in that room was the person who's going to find a cure for hydrocephalus. Because I know it's true. I've seen what's happened in the last 30 years, and if I project that forward, I know that something is going to happen. We have research going on right now in pediatric hydrocephalus and neonatal hydrocephalus on drugs, on medications, that was unimaginable a decade ago. And yet here we are, and that's work that's been promoted by the Hydrocephalus Association.
I think one of the most motivating things to me is the families, as you see them in the middle of the night or whenever they've had a very scary time, and we've hopefully been able to save their child. But they often ask, why is there not something better? And I very much would like to be able to contribute to finding something better. This is not just about making them comfortable, but it's about keeping them alive and functioning well.
We're close. We're really close to figuring this out. I would not want nothing more than to, like, never have to see him go through anything again, you know? they figure out a way, or a medication that he could be on, or they figure out a surgery that permanently addresses this to the point where he never has a shunt failure again.
There's times when the kids come in and they ask why there's nothing better. And so every day I think about their inspiration and their motivation.
Where we need to be is funding research so we can find better treatments, so that Mary doesn't have to get up every morning and wonder if today's headache is the one that's going to land her in the hospital. It's a crazy way to live. We have to do better than this. There's 1 million people in the US alone that deserve better than that, and the Hydrocephalus Association is the only one that's going to do it.